All right, welcome back to the Knives Fast channel. And guys, it is time for my review of the first ever QSP knife, and not ever the last, to come through the channel. So say hi to Ren and Stimpy, Powder Toast Man, Log, and TV, and let's get started. Log, what are you moving forward for? Get back there. This is my first look at the QSP Penguin. And I know a lot of you are out there saying, I've had a Penguin for 2 years. What are you just getting around to it? Well, I just haven't ever dropped pulled the trigger on one, dropped the cash on one, whatever you want to say. And this brass one came available on the Apex group, so I thought I would take a look at it. Again, it is brass, so it is going to be heavier. It obviously still needs a little bit of breaking in, but not too bad. I mean, you can see it's nice and droppy there. Love the thumb studs, of course. So, as far as initial impressions here, great shape to this handle, very neutral, very nice in the hand. My hand goes in here really well. Again, you can choke up on this flat spot here if you want to, but there is no finger choil, just a sharpening choil. The brass scales, this one has been passed around quite a bit. I'm at the end of the line on the Apex group on this one. So again, it's a little beat up, and it's quite a bit patinaed, which if you bought one, would be able to do yourself. It is tip up, reversible pocket clip there, which is really, really cool. Got the lanyard hole for lanyard slot, I guess you would say, for you lanyard fans. The pocket clip is recessed, but the screws are not. But the pocket clip has good retention, and should be plenty enough room to not tear you up there, but I would prefer flat screws. Obviously, on the lock side, on the show side, you have a cutout here to get to that liner lock, which is great. As far as the blade, this is a black stonewash, I believe is what they call it. Hang on, let me double check. Well, it doesn't tell me, so I'm going to call it a black stonewash. You can see the stonewash there. That's exactly what it is. It is this really, really cool sheep's foot blade with that utility tip to it. It has the QSP logo on this side with those black thumb studs, and D2 on this side, so not too bad as far as billboarding. And again, this guy is a thumb stud knife. There you go. Good look down in there. I think this one runs on bearings. Yes, it does. And there you go. So good action on the opening and good action on the closing. Again, I think it could you could use a little KPL, I think, and it could also, just use a little more breaking in, but it definitely drops with a couple of shakes, or 1.5 shakes there. I don't like to mess with pass-around knives, so I didn't put any lube in there or anything like that. But black pocket clip, as you can see, black hardware, very, very nice. Open construction. You can look in and see on those liners there, the black stainless steel liners, they are not skeletonized. Not that it would have helped with weight on a brass knife. So let's talk about that. This guy is 7.125 inches overall. It is 3.125 on the blade length, so just over 3 inches. The cutting edge is 2.875, so a little under with the sharpening choil there in a good spot. And, it says the finish is satin, guys, but that sure looks like stonewash to me, and it sure looks black, but it's okay. The edge is plain. It is a flat grind there, high flat, not full flat. 5.11 ounces, and the handle width is 1 inch. So there you go. Did I talk about the handle length? The handle length is 4 inches. So for me, is a very good fit in the hand. There's a little left over, but it's meant to be the way it's designed. Very, very good. It's a good fit for me overall. The jimping is okay in this grip. Again, I'm not sure I really need it. The spine wouldn't call it crowned, but it is definitely rounded, chamfered quite a bit, so it feels real nice. The jimping is useful. It's just it's not too bad or too irritating or anything, so I would call it good in that position. So nice open construction. Again, 5 ounces. Now, these guys run, let me look again, but I think it's This one runs right at $50. So a little higher than the, a little heavier and a little higher than the micarta or G10 penguins. I think there's a G10 one. But it's still available. This one I'm looking at right now is on Blade HQ. Again, D2 tool steel. And I think it's a really cool knife. I did, this one's not super sharp, but again, I just want to say it again, I'm at the end of the line in the pass around group. It's been around to a lot of folks. So it definitely has a great utility shape for cutting paper. I did do that like this, you know, kind of cutting a pattern in the paper. Cutting paper, it did pretty good. It just hung up a little bit, probably just needs some stropping. But again, don't typically do that with a pass around knife. So this will be going off to the next person, and I really enjoy getting to hold a penguin, and I think I'm still going to get a micarta one at some point. Really, really utilitarian, really neutral handle style. Dig it. And again, the box it comes in, nothing highly special, but definitely padded, has a little warranty card in there. Really nicely done for a $50 knife. So there you go. Really enjoyed looking at this one. Thanks, David and the Apex group. Thank you, QSP, for sending this one along. So, guys, let me know what you think in the comments, and give me a thumbs up if you would. And if you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. And for those of you who already subscribe and support the channel, man, I cannot thank you people enough. You just make this so fun for me, and I appreciate it. Time to wrap it up. So thanks for watching the Knives Fast channel.